What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where we're going to talk DPS. Yes, the name of my clan and also the most powerful thing in the game, because if you've got an absolute ton of DPS, you obviously are going to do an absolute ton of damage. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Right, I'm in the firing range because I'm going to do one of them videos where I show you some numbers. You know, obviously inflated, obviously not real world scenario, but we're going to look at it anyway. Right, so I'm going to shoot a few of these things here with my Pestilence. And once the Pestilence gets up to max stacks, we're going to take a look at some really cool numbers. So we're going to see that we're doing some decent damage, like, you know, just let them tick around, let it tick a bit more. 1.7, we'll keep it ticking. Go again. Oh, one more kill, please. Oh, there's another kill, and let's do the 1.78. to armor and 1.57 to health. That is absolutely crazy. That is absolutely insane. It's still going at 177 now, fluttering around the range like it does, and that is a lot of damage. But there are some caveats to this build, and it totally depends on how you play. So if I've not already said it, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, because I'm rubbish at making videos and I can't actually remember if I said it or not. But let's take a look at the build straight off the rip. This is what we're running, and it is an incredibly hard build to make. I'm not going to lie, right off the rip, this is difficult to make, but the rewards are really worth it. So there's a couple of things here that you can change. Now, if you're playing solo, don't like sitting in cover, you're not so keen in, you're staying in one place, it does make it easier because the ticks will just do the job, especially if you are solo. But if you're not going to be, you're going to want to take out the Sawyer's apparel. You're going to want to take out the Sawyer's knee pads, right? Because the Sawyer's knee pads, although they will give you the most weapon damage, because it increases total weapon damage by 3% each second you are not moving, you're just going to have to switch these over to some lovely jubbly old school Fox's Pros, which we'll do that now. In the video. Now that actually gives us some more options, because now we've got an exotic slot for free, and that does kind of question, are you playing in a team, are you not playing in a team, and things like that. So the reason I've got the Hollow Man on is because the Hollow Man got an upgrade. It now has 14% health damage, and that health damage actually applies to the Pestilence ticks, and it adds a decent chunk of damage to it. So especially if you're playing on your own and you don't have a lot of elites around, and you have some more red bars, more purples, and they're down to the health just that little bit more, it will make a significant amount of difference. So there is that to consider. But other options that you have, if you are going to take the Sawyers off, generally thinking you might be playing in a team, you could go with the Coyote's mask instead. You could also go for the Walker Harris mask, but it literally brings next to no difference, especially if you're going to be shooting bullets as well. The extra crit damage from the Coyotes, the team buff and things like that are absolutely worth it. But you have got a couple of options there. Talking about options as well, the Lengmore chest piece is very hard to farm. So because it comes with a blue core attribute, you are absolutely relying on this thing dropping with crit chance, crit damage and glass cannon. It's really, really hard to farm. And then obviously then you can change the core attribute, because we're talking pure deeps here, pure DPS. So then you have the other option here as well of putting the Lengmore piece in the mask slot instead, and then running the Acosta's knee pads, and then perhaps running a Walker Harris chest piece or something like that instead. Yes, it is a bit of a budget version, but it will still hit really, really hard. So what we're going to do here is we'll just run these numbers now, what we've got with a few little changes. Alright, so now we're going to see the damage numbers. So we're just going to let the backpack talent kill one more enemy. But at the moment you can see, you know, it's already doing big bits. 1.55. When it kills this one, we'll see even bigger bits. There we go again. So 1.644. It's still insanely powerful. And that's obviously, I'm running with the Coyote's mask and just not running the Sawyer's knee pads for that little bit. You want to see that 1.7. If you wanted to see that 1.7, that is what you would run. So what I'll do is I'll switch back. Now I've given you the options. I do like the Hollow Man. Like, I know it's taken away the exotic from it, and obviously it's taken away the team buff, but it does actually make a decent, you know, chunk of, you know, health difference on the health enemies. And there's nothing saying that you have to run the Sawyer's knee pads. You can run Foxy's Pros and just go all high end. You've got a number of options with this build. Now, I don't know if I've messed the build up by switching pieces, so we're going to take a look at the stats. So I have messed the build up at this point because now we're not running any Coyote's Mask and we haven't got enough crit chance. So we're very, very quickly going to just check our mods, because we still want to be at the cap, you know, or near enough the cap. There we go. So that will probably do. You could change one more. I could change this one out, but then when crit damage starts getting to below 100%, you do start, you know, you're hindering yourself a little bit by doing that, and I kind of don't like that too much. We have got access to the modifiers right now, and there is a one modifier. If I can't switch them on, the one that gives you crit chance, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, that would work. But as you can see here now, we're at 58 crit chance and 81 critical hit damage, but we're not building for crit damage, we're building for that tick damage, so you can sit in cover and let them die. So essentially a bit of a kickback and chill build. So let's go and to our favorite place, Lincoln Memorial, that is running just the tip today, and we'll see how it gets on. Like I said, you don't have to run it in the variation I've got it on now. This is the one that will give you like the most damage, right? You want to see them big boy numbers. You want to see that YouTube clickbait. You know, you're gonna look at doing some DPS builds. That's what you're gonna see. I run the drone as a distraction. I think it's great. I'm just gonna like let it do it. We aren't gonna actively kill too much because we do want to kind of see it in action a little bit. We're all kind of spread out a little bit. The drone's doing God's work already. But I mean, they just start getting deleted, which is crazy. The red bars literally become like, they might as well not even spawn. And look at this guy here, like he's not even got half the pestilence ticks on. This guy's gonna go as well. See you later. That chunky monkey. Yeah, of course it is. Now, we've got very, very little survivability, as you saw there. So we're definitely going to need your Reviver Hive. But we are running Gunner for that reason, right? Because we want that little bit of extra cheaty shooting through the wall there. I've never done that before. We want that little bit of survivability, right? So running Gunner gives us 10% armor on kills, so that's why we're running that. This area should be pretty good. There's a lot of it. And obviously this build as well, it does benefit from enemies being close together, right? So running Lincoln Memorial, again, little bit of a cheese, just to show you how good it is. But we'll like leave him there, so then, yeah, so then it passes the stacks on again. When the next enemy spawn, get some more stacks on this bad boy. He's going to die, Is he going to infect the ones at the back when they spawn? Yes, he is. And this is where, you know, we start seeing crazy things happen, like, you know. It's like having teammates that we've cleared the section. Like, it's just so good. And, you know, obviously there's no survivability or anything like that, but I mean, who really needs it when we're doing crazy things like this? The Pestilence is a great gun, got a little bit of an upgrade, like, stat-wise. Yeah, it's always been one of my favorites, really. So the fact that it is great still now is awesome. I'm not even aiming for heads, you know. It's just kind of crazy. Go and get him out of cover, please, drone. Or reload while you do it. Incoming. This is where you kind of see the benefits that, like, obviously you can see it's taking down the guns as well. It takes down the elites, and that's, you know, look at this elite here. Like, I'm not even going to shoot in one bullet at him. And he's just going to die. And then his mate up here again. He's just going to die. Major's got full stacks on him already. You know, he's not even going to get close to us. And he's just going to die. So you see the advantage of this kind of build. Yeah, it's not everybody's kind of build. It's, you just kind of sit back, relax, and, you know, let it do its stuff. Try not to move so you get the damage from the knee pads. I often move too much when I'm using them. And if you find that you're doing that, just swap it out for Foxes. Like, it's going to be awesome. So yeah, that's the build. Very quickly, I'll go over it. My Pestilence has got damage to armor on it. I'm thinking about changing this to crit chance or rate of fire. Probably crit chance, to be honest. I think I'll get more worth out of it. But that's for another video. So then we're in the Hollow Man, which is a DZ exclusive, so you might have to pick one up, or you can craft it if you've been lucky enough to get the blueprint from Descent. Crit chance on here. Then the backpack, again, a very tough piece to farm. But because it's Lengmore, we get the 30% LMG damage on the bottom brand set bonus, and that is huge. It's absolutely huge, and that's what really makes a lot of this build as well. So weapon damage, crit damage, and crit chance again with perfectly unstoppable force. Again, giving you weapon damage when it stacks up to 5 times. Huge amount of extra damage. 3-piece Lengmore is just awesome for LMGs. If you can work out, then, you know, get the drops. Put a bit of grinding. I mean, what else have we got to do right now? 3-piece Lengmore is absolutely worth it. Definitely worth picking up. The chest piece again, weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, crit chance with glass cannon. Then the third Lengmore is just weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage. Contractor's gloves, obviously, because we get LMG damage, weapon damage, damage to armor, and crit chance. And then the Sawyer's knee pads. But like I said, we've gone over a whole bunch of options that you have got available to you for switching pieces out to make this a little bit easier to get. Obviously, like I said, you can switch the chest piece out, and the backpack will be the only difficult piece that you've kind of got to farm. But at least with that, you're always guaranteed the talent. So it's literally just hoping for crit chance, crit damage on your stats, and then you can change the core attributes. But yeah, we're talking big boy DPS with this. It's awesome. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, join my community Discord, and all, you know, whatever else you can find that I do. Just click on the links, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.